Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Domey, and today I'm bringing you guys the first episode of how to get better at competitive Halo. So this is a gameplay that we played right before Gamers for Giving. It's a scrim against OpTic Halo, which is Ace, Assault, Flame Sword, and Contra. They just took third at Gamers for Giving last weekend, so really good job to them. So yeah, basically I'm just going to be walking you guys through this gameplay and kind of explaining my decisions and routes and stuff like that, and hopefully you guys will take something from it. So anyway, let's get this started.
Score.
Alright, so off the spawn, we get Snipe Tower because we are the blue team. So immediately we kind of want to back the players on short bridge up. We made a lot of them weak, so we were going to push in and try to take BR control. I get a really nice nade on Flame Sword right there. Unfortunately, I was unable to clean him up, and he threw a really great pre-nade and actually cleaned me up with that. So I'm going to be spawning at blue. Right now, I'm kind of just telling my team not to push because I'm not in the position. I see them actually pushing across, and I'm able to take out Ace as he gets stuck S1, and he has the sword. So I'm going to go ahead and get control of that. Eventually we're going to try to make a move towards BR tower, but right now we're just going to try to sit back and get a few picks and see if they're going to challenge. Really just trying to feel them out right now and see how they're playing. So I make two people really weak BR3. I get a call out that someone pushed S2, so I do a little 180 and get that sword kill on Assault. I see that we're up 5-3. So we decided to play this passively as we have the lead and we have control of the sword. So I'm watching Shortcut right now with the sword, which is a very good idea if you have either a sword or a shotgun, because a lot of people jump up that way and you can get easy kills while your teammates watch S2 and S1. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm also watching BR3 and closed ramp, just making sure that no one's trying to get aggressive and make a push towards top middle. So right there I get a call out. I wait for Assault to jump S2, but since he didn't, I figured that he might be trying to go around. So I checked Shortcut, and sure enough, there he was. So I'm just helping out Kyle right there, managed to get the assist on his trade. And I'm just still trying to maintain control of the Snipe Tower. I got another kill on Flame Sword right there, but unfortunately I got taken out by a grenade. But my teammates are still going to remain in control of that sword, so right now we're just going to try to maintain snipe control. I get shot from open right there as I'm pushing up elbow, which is something I should have been watching. That was a minor mistake on my part, but luckily I was able to stay alive and push up to Snipe Tower. So I saw that my teammate fell off the map with the sniper right there. So basically I'm just going to try to maintain control of snipe, but it wasn't really possible, so I'm calling out to my team that they have control of Snipe Tower and the sniper's on respawn, so we know that they're going to be trying to go for that new sniper. So I see Ace top middle and basically just back him down. I don't want him pushing over to BR. But I get call outs that people are pushing front door library, so I managed to get a nice out BR on Assault right there. Maintain control of library. So at this point, I know that the sniper is going to be coming up any second now, but I want to get this guy off of our side, which I managed to do, and I get control of the new sword, and we're still up by 2 kills. So that was kind of a weird sword. They were kind of pushing by themselves right there, so I was able to clean up Assault while he didn't really have help. Now we're up by 4 kills. So I'm staying alive S1. I got a call out that there was a player BR2, so naturally I expected him to drop down BR1. That was an easy sword kill on Ace right there, and I'm trying to get up top with this sword. You never really want to have a sword down low. Mostly if you have a sword, you want to try to hold library or somewhere at BR is a very, very good place, as long as you're up top. So right now I'm going to get up to BR3. We killed the sniper, had a nice team shot on him. I saw another player grab it though. So we know to be wary and not really poke our heads out for too long. Unfortunately, he caught a really nice spawn right there in library and managed to kill me and get the sword. So now we have no choice but to push over to Snipe Tower. So I'm putting some good shots on. getting shot from open again. I'm calling that out to my team, so... also, Russo got taken out right there, but I catch a nice spawn behind the enemy team right there and managed to take out the sword guy, so that was pretty fortunate for us. Now basically my biggest priority is just staying alive with the sword, because whatever I do, I don't want to give up the sword to them. So I'm just going to be kind of roaming around looking for callouts and staying alive as best as I can. We know that they're all over on Snipe Tower, so mainly since we have the lead, I'm going to be holding BR and not really overextending. Unfortunately, some of their players got a spawn in library, which is kind of unfortunate for us, but Dramas was able to take out Contra right there and keep control of BR side. So right there I kind of get shot through a wall. This game was on, I think it was on Kyle's host, which is Vermont. So it was a little rough at times with that, but I do manage to get the sword back and get a nice kill right there on Flame Sword. I get another call out that there's a guy BR2, expect him to drop and get the nice cleanup on Ace. And now I have the sword again, and I'm just gonna maintain control of BR Tower. I get a nice cleanup on Assault, but I do get taken out from Library. So Kyle's gonna be contesting that, and he does get the kill on Ace right there. So I spot Flame Sword bottom middle, putting some shots on him, and then get pushed from a guy S1. Calling that out to my team as they clean that up, and I know that there's still gonna be a guy bottom middle, so that's where I'm gonna look. I see him right there on blue ramp, so I'm gonna throw some nades and look for him. And basically, I'm just trying to stay alive, finish Assault, and now I got a bunch of nades coming in, and I know that I've been getting called out, so I'm just gonna try to regain my shields. Right there I got pushed from Sword. I think he might have dropped from Library, but again, that was me getting called out. Nice execution from OpTic right there, sending 2 people after me like that. And I was calling out that they were spawning on BR1, so my teammates knew where to look. Right now we're up by 10 kills on them, so this is where OpTic is going to really try to slow the game down, because they have control of the weapons and BR, and we really have nothing good going for us besides our lead at this point. So, I mean, we don't have the shotgun, the sword, or the BR setup. So, what we should have done here really is play aggressive, because OpTic slows the game down, and they really just kept picking us one by one and cutting down our lead. So, we really should have made some sort of organized play here. Fortunately, they were pretty much all over us. And so we were all kind of clustered at Snipe, and basically at this point I was just telling everyone to try to stay alive and not get picked. But with none of us having weapons or really any good positions, we were just kind of sitting ducks. I'm calling out that there's 2 people BR3 right now, and there's also that guy top blue who is stopping us from pushing top middle. So we're trying to coordinate a push in order to kill the guy on blue while I watch shortcut. Unfortunately, Dramas got picked. I think that was Assault, so we have to wait a little while longer to do that. Yeah, when you have a snipe setup, you always want to have a guy watching shortcut, because people will push across top middle with swords or shotties or whatever, and the first person will usually jump in through shortcut while more people come in from S2 jumping from top mid on the plat. So no matter what, you always want to have at least one person watching the shortcut. So when I rotate to watch S2 plat, we have someone rotating to watch the shortcut that I left. So as you see right there, Dramas is up there now. Again, OpTic really slowing the game down, and you know, we knew that the guy was still top blue, so that was preventing us from pushing top middle, because that guy would just make us really weak. And by the time we actually got into library, we would die. Ace gets a double kill right there with like a plasma grenade on Floppy and Russo, so that's pretty unfortunate. And here comes the push. They knew we'd all be spawning down here. They're all charging in. Nades are coming in, and I'm trying to put shots and just keep control of Snipe Tower, but OpTic was really putting on a lot of pressure. Unfortunately, that stick goes right through Contra's legs, and Ace doesn't die right there. which was kind of unfortunate. We would have been looking at a 46-44 situation instead of a 45-44, which could have made a lot of difference. But now we're trapped bottom blue, and OpTic has all the weapons at this point. Jamis is going to get a pick, so now it's a tie game. When you have a blue setup, what you really want to do is you want to have one person lift up and shoot library window, one person push blue ramp and shoot open ramp, and the other two people push elbow and shoot snipe tower. And that's like the really only way to break out of blue against the top team. So unfortunately, Jamis pushed up open ramp right there, and we didn't really have his help, so he gets taken out, and now we're looking at a 47-47. Make that 48-47. I have a shotgun, so I'm trying to just stay alive, but Floppy got a spawn in library, so there's pretty much nothing he could do, as he was like completely just surrounded by them off his respawn. So basically, I'm just trying to keep everybody alive, and hopefully they would push and I could kill him with a shotgun, but it didn't work out. But anyway, guys, that was our game against OpTic Gaming. It was really close, and it was a great game overall. I hope you guys learned something about Lockout Slayer and enjoyed the game. So that's it for me today, guys. Catch you next time. Peace.